The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive where they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Third and long, it's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Set. Ready. Check. 53. Ready. Here we go.
The 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Watch the screen.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. After the run, Newton going to throw. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Watch the pass.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Hill, the intended receiver once again. But now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike spot 4. Hey, rip list. All you get is a headache.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create...
And now look at him go. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 81 yards, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 22, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
That's it. 180.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Davis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 42-yard line.
Check 24. Check 24.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He may try and run for this.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50, the 40.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there. 15. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Gerald McCoy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Newton. Forced out to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Newton to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think there's a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Push him back. Push him back.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Panthers are going to recover here. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Lucky. He's checking. Crash.
Newton's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Here's Newton, and an alley to run.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and never an easy thing to come into Arrowhead and get the victory. One of the toughest places to play in the league, but they did it.
Some of the best fan support in the league. They take pride in it. They love their team. They rally around them. good and bad. But when it's good, oh, it is so difficult to come into this place and get a win. From the time they sing the national anthem and finish it with the home of the Chiefs. You're in trouble right from that moment, usually.
Vote selected. Chiefs, Panther selected. Team car. Team car. Both Chiefs selected. Post game, finish game. Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options: quick matches, matchmaking 30, tap, Indian, Kansas City Chiefs,
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change.
offense,
I might pass the ball, but this is no game.
offense option, defense option,
Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age.
defense option, NFL live playbooks option, searching for opponent estimated wait time, 25 seconds.
Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused.
Opponent is ready.
Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my